Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Johnny Durrett will be in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Johnny Durrett will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Here we go.
Pitch out, nothing doing. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
And this is a battle of two first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Upton's after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense.
Left fielder, Johnny Durrett.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Johnny Durrett digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air out to center field. Fowler on the run. And that retires the side.
Out of this. Let's go.
Dixon Machado will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Here's a pop-up now. And Lowry will just look this one in, and that ends the inning. Johnny Durrett will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
All right, one time.
Hey, lucky kid.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Trying to hold the lead. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
Back. Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Durrett moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Darwin Barney will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Durrett. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Johnny Durrett stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Quite a matchup here. You've got one of the front runners for the Cy Young matching up against one of the front runners for the MVP.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this.
Right now.
He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Zimmerman's ready. 2-2 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has it in his tracks. And that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Into the box, Darwin Barney. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, here we go.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Durrett going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
I tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Durrett is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. Johnny Durrett strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Come on now, put her in play. Come on.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Zimmerman comes set. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
A man on third with 2 down.
Let her rip, let her rip.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Johnny Durrett will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that was a no-brainer there. If a guy misses that poorly on a curveball, you got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Duffy into the windup. 1-2 on its way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Brad Miller takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Hit to third. Taken in by Castellanos. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
He's got to be out there on the mound thinking, what is going on here? He comes in from the bullpen, throws 2 pitches now, and he's given up a double and a single. Makes you wonder whether he'll even get a chance to throw a 3rd pitch.
Logan Morrison digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Brett Laurie gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Cesar Hernandez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Upton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Durant is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put it.
Back here. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Johnny Durant will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. KC down in order. After 1, no score.
Put her in play. Now batting,
Johnny Durant stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Come on now.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1.
Hey, tee it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. Brock Holt strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Durrett has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Johnny Durrett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Castillo is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth. Johnny Durrett will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
He's set. Here it comes. There goes Elvis. Into the seats, 0-1.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get the pitch. Nobody better.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Settling in now, Johnny Durrett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit to short. Glove by Bogarts. Throw gets him. 2 down. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Elvis Andrus. What a performance he turned in. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw... MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. Two of the best bats in the business. Johnny Durrett gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Brad Miller will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Desmond is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Royal. Johnny Durrett is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Desmond moving to his left. 1 out. Johnny Durrett digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Here we go.
Nope.
And that's up and in for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The 1-0 delivery.
Let's go.
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Royals settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Texas is out in front, 5-1.
Hey, we got one out here.
At the plate, Joey Gallo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, and you can bet you've got one ticked-off dude out there on the mound right now. He thought he had strike 3 on the pitch prior to this one. Now, all of a sudden, He's got a guy out there standing on second base, and that completely changes the complexion of this whole inning.
Turner camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He drew a walk his first time up.
Two down.
Swinging a looper to left. Durant coming on. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 5 and the Royals 1. Leading off the inning, Johnny Durant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Ready on 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
The batter, number 13.
Johnny Durant will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Touch up. Drive him in for us. Let's go, baby. Let it fly now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away.
Hey, see it drive it. See it drive it.
And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Well, this is a real gift here with 2 away. That's a pitch that needs to be handled behind the plate. Now, you've got to deal with 2 men in scoring position instead of just 1.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Come on, guys.
1-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-4 ball game. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
You got to like the work rate out there. 2 pitches, 1 out, 1 save, and 1 tight victory for the guys. Hard to do it much better than that.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top, 6-4. Good night from Arlington.
First base gate 20 minutes after the conclusion of play, and will drop riders off at locations across the street from Lincoln Square Fountain or on the north side of Lincoln Square.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Johnny Durrett is our man to watch. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best of the best in the major leagues. Also, remember this. He's a big reason why his league's representative in the World Series will now have home field advantage this year.
All right. Pre-game festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Johnny Durrett gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Johnny Durrett.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And, Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Just underway in Arlington.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Durrett is there, and he puts this one away for the...
One down now.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, A.J. Pollock brings exceptional defense into the outfield. He won the Gold Glove in 2015 patrolling center field. There's nothing boring about the way he plays. Very aggressive, shows a lot of energy, and we can really go get him with the best of them.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Miller onto the grass, and that retires the side. One. Johnny Durrett is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
That's bold.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hey, like you can't up there, huh?
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, wait for yours
He
here.
pulls this one into right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Johnny Durrett will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
tap fouled at home plate.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Fastball misses in the third as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. And the pitch on 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Johnny Durrett will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Gone to tie it in the 9th. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Royals have climbed back to tie things at 2.
No surprises here. He's been doing this all season long. And whenever they've needed him, he's been there, and he delivers again in the clutch with a big home run to tie the ball game.
Johnny Durrett will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
A 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. On to first, a double play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Number 63 stands in for the first time. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Durrett comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Rangers come out on top 3-2. Good night from Arlington. Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our tops players. Durrett is in that spotlight. And not only was he an all-star during MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday Night Baseball brings us to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this four-game. Johnny Durrett gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Tanner Bermundo will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Durrett is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a one-pitch out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch Derek Norris behind the plate. Very athletic, versatile, doesn't let anything get by him, and also pretty darn good offensively. Any team would love to have him.
Johnny Durrett will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Brett Laurie stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Logan Morrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball right side. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And not in time as the second run scores.
And it's just the fourth inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy...
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Johnny Durrett will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Let it fly right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
Hey, like you can right there.
1-1, here it comes. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City.
Hey, have it rip like you can. Here you go.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. Cole Calhoun will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Johnny Durrett is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Shoemaker's ready. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Let's go now. One time.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, one time, right now.
And now they've got him picked off. Ready on 0-2. Pitch inside the throw, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Durrett. He singled his last time up.
Hey, need you right here, need you.
Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
Let it fly up there, huh?
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, get a good one.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Still 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wait for your pitch up there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lowry is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Royals come out on top, 7-0. Good night from Anaheim.
The loss goes to Tyler Skaggs. He falls to 7-12. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Johnny Durrett will be our man to watch. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best of the best in the major leagues. Also, remember this, he's a big reason why his league's representative in the World Series will now have home field advantage this year.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it's coming up next. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense.
Johnny Durrett will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Come on, let one fly here. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
See it? Drive it right there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit down the line at first.
All right, come on, baby. You're up. You're up.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, they really need Brett Lawrie to snap out of the funk he's in right now. It just seems like something is off with his swing. Or maybe it's mental. I'm not sure. But I bet he and the coaches are trying to figure it out as soon as possible.
Durrett is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cole Calhoun will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Belted high in the air out to left. Durrett racing back, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, he's a little late on the fastball, but here's a guy that has the power to drive it to the opposite field. This one's going to carry all the way off the wall. Takes a while to get it back in, so he'll make it all the way to third with a triple.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Let's go now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, never too late to get a rally started. He gets a little fortunate here to beat this one out, but he's going to take it. And that gives his guys a shot here with 2 outs.
Brad Miller stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the 0-2. And there he goes toward second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the... Cole Calhoun digs in here. Hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Hit in the air to left. Durrett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Johnny Durrett will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Brad Miller will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Right,
3-0 count. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Logan Morrison will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Brett Laurie steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd.
He's going!
Now both runners on the move. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from second.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Aaron Meyer will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Cole Calhoun comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
Here we go now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Johnny Durrett will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
All right, come on now. 1 time. Get a piece.
He's set, and the pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better.
Hit hard up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Brad Miller will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And again a throw, and the runner back.
Right guy, right place.
Here it is on 3-0. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. 1st and 2nd now to start the inning. Logan Morrison stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Brett Laurie steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Now both runners are breaking to the hole left side, and it's through, a base hit. And the runner from 2nd is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Leading out for the Royals,
Johnny Durrett steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. You know, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, let her fly,
Set to
kid.
deal
Let her
on
fly.
2-2. This is skied into short left center. Rosario moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Durrett moves over, 2 down. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
our final line
Yeah,
score tonight.
definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
The Angels.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Royals come out on top 7-0. Good night from Anaheim. All right, welcome back. Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Left fielder.
Johnny Durant will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him 2 down. C.J. Cron will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
One down here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Durant on the move, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Mike Trout stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Johnny Durant will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Smiley gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line.
Go hard,
a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
C.J. Crone will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. In the air out to left. Durrett has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Johnny Durrett is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Johnny Durrett.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tap fouled at home plate. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Rip it up.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Another one sent foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Good one right here.
2-2, here it is. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. And he may be a little winded up there after this long at-bat, so he'll step out and ask for time. Two and two count. Here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Johnny Durrett digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big
And
dog.
this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey,
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Rip on it, huh?
Here comes the 1-0.
See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one.
Pitch up there, huh?
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Let's go.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
For a good one. Drive it, kid.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
A.J. Pollock will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Crespo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Brett Laurie ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 6-3. And guys, the Royals were led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Wade Davis. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our